Thank you, Your Excellency, for your kind words. I am grateful to President Macron and to you, Mr. Ambassador, for honoring me with this recognition. Many thanks to your team for organizing this day and for allowing me to share this important moment with my family. I'm thrilled also to share the spotlight with one of my best friends, Chuck Schwab. I've known the name Lafayette for as long as I can remember. Growing up, we would often visit Norfolk, Virginia, my father's hometown. My dad would drive me past places of his youth: Lafayette Park, the Lafayette River, Lafayette Boulevard, and the church where his parents were married, you guessed it, Lafayette Presbyterian. Regular family visits to Williamsburg and Yorktown only reinforced the fact that this person named Lafayette was important, and that folks in Virginia must have really liked him. My connection to France and its people had similar beginnings. When I was a child, many visits to my maternal grandmother's home included at least one march around her house wearing my grandfather's dog tags or identifications. Each march was usually followed by a respectful handling of his Purple Heart medal and pocket-sized Bible that still had a piece of shrapnel in it. My grandfather, Horace Wilbur Layton, served in the 111th Field Artillery, 29th Division, and participated in the D-Day invasion of Omaha. He was seriously wounded on July 10, 1944, in the Battle of St. Lo. Although I never met my grandfather, knowing that he fought and almost died in France is a constant reminder about the special relationship between France and the United States. I want to thank my parents, Bob and Linda, for sharing stories about my grandfather, and for their love and support, and for always including historic sites on weekend trips and vacations. Those experiences inspired me to become a historian. My first job was at Fort Monroe, a Vauban-style fortress designed by French engineer Simon Bernard. In a twist of fate, my office was in quarters number 1, the building where Lafayette spent the night when he visited the fort in 1824. It was this connection that led me to the American Friends of Lafayette in 2014. I want to thank Sherilyn Waddell and Robin Reed, who unfortunately is having some health issues and can't be here today. But I want to thank you, Sherilyn, as a supervisor and a mentor and a dear friend. You always supported me, believed in me, and pushed me. Since 2020, I have served as director of the Gloucester Museum of History, located just across the York River from Yorktown. Gloucester is home to the 1781 Battle of the Hook, an important Franco-American victory during the Siege of Yorktown. Leading this museum has enabled me to shine a light on lesser-known figures of the Franco-American alliance, such as the Duc de Lausanne. Ask me about him later. I want to recognize former Gloucester County Administrator Carol Steele, who has dedicated her career to sharing this history. Thank you for supporting me and for being here today. Today's recognition offers a moment to reflect on all we have accomplished, including the recent commemoration of the bicentennial of Lafayette's return as guest of the nation. This commemoration would not have been possible without the support of Ambassador Billy, Consul General Montvoisin, the French military, and the dedicated staff of the French Embassy. The professional partnership between the Embassy of France and the American Friends of Lafayette, a second Franco-American alliance, has become a personal friendship too. I want to again thank Ambassador Billy for his support and patience. I am sure there have been moments when you've grown tired of hearing the name Lafayette. I will always cherish the moments we shared in Yorktown, watching the Rafales fly down Main Street in 2024. And thanks to Chuck, as you mentioned, we finally made it to a rugby game. Something we've been promising the ambassador we'd do for, I think, 2 years now. I also want to recognize the Consul General. Caroline, you've gone above and beyond to ensure that our programs and events are successful and meaningful. We have shared many patriotic, serious, festive, and even humorous moments. However, the opportunity to momentarily put Lafayette aside and enjoy the American pastime, baseball, with your children, Maxine Milliford, and Chuck, is a wonderful memory that I know I will share. I know we will both share for a long time.
100%.
Caroline, thank you. I must also recognize a few additional people. My cousins Matthew and Selena Hale. Thank you for your love and support, and for being excited to attend history events with me even when you may not be that excited. Thank you for being here today. They live in Yorktown. How cool is that? Woohoo! Mike Suey, I appreciate our discussions about history and life and all the amazing photographs that you've gifted me over the years. Thank you for being here. Larry Waldrop. Larry Waldrop, thank you for traveling from Washington State to be here.
Oh, wow.
I have such great memories from the years that we worked together at Fort Monroe. I will always admire your service to our country as a United States Marine. Mark Greeno, you make Virginia Lafayette Day, Lafayette Day.
That's right. Your
passion for storytelling and preserving the history of the Virginia State Capitol is second to none. Thank you. Cheryl Wilson. Cheryl Wilson, as Executive Director of Virginia 250, I want to recognize everything you did to make the Lafayette Bicentennial a success in Virginia. Thank you. Michael Kokolas, you made it, my friend.
We're here.
The partnership with the Williamsburg Winery to create a Lafayette Wine Series continues to be a highlight, and it was so much fun. And I look forward to future collaborations. Lieutenant Colonel Kudenov, Lieutenant Colonel Lautenberg, thank you for being such outstanding partners as representatives of the French National Liaison Officer, NATO Supreme Allied Command Transformation. Your support of Lafayette Day in Virginia, Yorktown Day, and the Lafayette Bicentennial was deeply, deeply appreciated, and I enjoy working with you guys very much. I also want to recognize Admiral Pierre Vandier, Supreme Allied Commander, NATO Supreme Allied Command Transformation in Norfolk, who just shocked me when he pulled up with his entourage and was here today. I am so happy that you're here. Admiral, thank you for supporting us and for being here. And General Moran as well. Thank you for your kind hospitality, and I look forward to working with you and your team in the upcoming years. Kaylin Stevenson, your gift of sharing history through music continues to be an inspiration. I appreciate your kind spirit and your generosity in supporting so many of our projects. Thank you, Kaylin. And to my girlfriend Laura Height and stepchildren Sammy and Benny. I love that Lafayette brought us together and that we can share our passion for history through music and visits to historic sites in Virginia. This moment would not have been possible without the support of Nicole Yancey and Nicholas Valcourt, two important friends who unfortunately are no longer with us. Both Nicole and Nicholas served as Honorary Consul General of France, and they were extremely supportive of the American Friends of Lafayette and our events in Virginia. I just would be remiss if I did not mention their name today, so they are deeply, deeply missed by me and our organization. I would also be remiss if I did not mention my dear friend, Lieutenant Colonel retired Alain Abad, French Army. He's in France, we spoke last night, but he facilitated so many important connections with the French military in Norfolk and here in Washington. In closing, I want to acknowledge everyone, past and present, at the Embassy of France. You have always been such gracious hosts and wonderful people to work with. Your hospitality is endless. Your appreciation for the United States inspiring, and you're willing to work with us side by side continues to be treasured. I am deeply honored to receive the French National Order of Merit, and I promise that this recognition will only strengthen my commitment to sharing the importance of Lafayette and the Franco-American Alliance with the next generation. Thank you. This is for all those names that I did not call, and just thank you for being here and for supporting both of us and for the American Friends of Lafayette, because again, as Chuck said, it's a team effort. It's a team effort with our Board of Governors and with our dedicated members. Some of these folks have been members for decades and decades. So thank you to all of our members and supporters. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for this honor. Thank you.